Hey there, Toolaholics. Today we got to review this Mastercraft 2-in-1 brad nailer and narrow crown stapler. It'll shoot up to a 2-inch 18-gauge brad nailer and as short as 5/8 and a 5/8 to 1 5/8 inch narrow crown staple. It's got a rotatable exhaust vent, which is good if you don't want the exhaust blowing in your face or blowing in the sawdust that blows into your face. What this gun doesn't have is a little blow gun, which is pretty handy, but it's definitely not a deal breaker. This is a pretty cheap tool. Didn't cost very much. I think this was 80 bucks. The plunger, it does have little plastic shoes that come with it. I never end up using them just because I never need them. Change out your nails is pretty easy. If you got brad nails, they lay flat on here. If you got narrow crown staples, they just hook on top. It shoots really, really reliable. I've never had any problems with it. Nail jams clear pretty easy. You just pull the lever. You don't need any special tools. And yeah, as you can see, I just barfed out the narrow crown staples there. I don't know if you've ever used the narrow crown staples before, but here's what they look like. I bought this because I needed a stapler when I built some custom lattice for a client that wanted something nicer than the store-bought lattice. I'll insert a picture of that. Used it to shoot I think 3,000 or 3,500 narrow crown staples building the lattice. Didn't have a single misfire. I've used this outside. I've used it inside. I've had it in the rain and dirt and mud. I've beat the crap out of it. It's a really reliable gun. The warranty, so it's a Mastercraft tool, so it has a limited, but it's not a maximum. It's a regular Mastercraft. You can tell by the blue, the maximum stuff is black, which means it doesn't have a lifetime warranty. I'm not sure what the warranty on this one is. It's probably about 3 years, but because it's not lifetime, that means you're gonna have to keep your receipt. But if you have your receipt, Canadian Tire warranty is fantastic. You walk into the store with your broken tool and you walk out of the store with a new one. They don't complain, they don't ask questions, they just say, what's wrong with it? You say, it's broken, it doesn't work, and they give you a new one. Depth dial is up here right by the trigger. It's got a 3-dimensional little diagram here that's not gonna get worn off, like a little printed label. And it's not too bad for old man eyes to see which direction is which. One of the other things that this gun is missing is it has no bump fire, which my Makita 18-gauge gun doesn't have bump fire either. It seems like a lot of the 18-gauge guns don't have bump fire, but I would really like an 18-gauge gun with a bump fire. So if you know of a good 18-gauge gun that has bump fire, let me know in the comments, and because I'd like to get one. I shoot a ton of 18-gauge nails when I'm doing trim, and the bump fire would let me shoot nails in the wrong place a whole lot faster. The gun comes with a little hard case, and it's not a super tough hard case, but when you have an 18-gauge gun, they're not super rugged, tough tools. They're a lighter finishing tool, so having it bouncing around in the truck in a box of 1,000 other heavier tools is probably not what you want, although hard cases take up a lot of space. Overall, it's a really great gun. I love the fact that you can do the narrow crown staples and the brad nails. If you need both, you got one gun that does both of them. Personally, since I have the Makita gun that I like a little bit better for doing the brad nails with, and the plunger on the Makita gun mars a little bit less too, and it's a little bit lighter. I use the Makita gun for brads, and I use this gun specifically just for the narrow crown staples. I've had this gun for years and it hasn't let me down. So for the price of it too, it's a lot cheaper than one of the name brand guns. I think I paid about 80 bucks for it. You can probably find it on sale on a good day for 60 bucks, which really is not very much. That's the Mastercraft 18 gauge 2-in-1 brad nailer and narrow crown stapler, and I like it. If you enjoyed this review or found it useful, be sure to check out my channel for more cool tool reviews and more tool haul. If you hated this review or thought it was dumb, then feel free to call me an idiot in the comments. I'll be posting new tool reviews often, so be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell.